WPOT FM online. May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day here in the halls of Zuma and across the country and all around the world because it's May the 4th and it's that time of year where fans and family gather and celebrate one of the most significant motion pictures of all time, Star Wars. We watch the shows, we play with the toys, we watch the trilogies and everything that Star Wars has become since the first time it came out in 1977. May. And for true fans, that is our May Day. May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day. So we're celebrating everything Star Wars from 1977 to 2025 because Star Wars is more than just a movie. It is a movement. It is an icon. It is a legend. It is Star Wars, the movie that changed the way movies are made. If you were a child in the 70s, you were used to TV shows like Gilligan's Island, The Brady Bunch, The Land of the Lost. You would pay full price for a movie ticket to see Godzilla with Japanese men stomping around in costumes on toy models. You were thrilled by the exploits of Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock and the adventures of the Planet of the Apes. But in May 1977, you got a look into the future. The future of movies, with George Lucas's release of Star Wars. A movie that was more than a film, but felt like an event, a ride that you wanted to experience over and over again. And so you returned to the theater and bought more tickets and watched again, and then eagerly awaited the sequels until you could satisfy the need for that full immersion into the Star Wars universe. And with the completion of the first trilogies, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, you felt like it was fulfilled. But then Star Wars went away. It disappeared. All throughout the rest of the 80s and most of the 90s. Star Wars just became a conversation piece, a part of pop culture. Something to reference in conversation and spoof. Star Wars was gone. But then, in the late 90s, Star Wars was back. George Lucas had remastered his 3 original films with new special effects to update the look to match the special effects that had evolved since his movies. Then, being true to his word, George Lucas gave us an all-new trilogy, starting with Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, a prequel to the Star Wars trilogy, giving us the origins of Darth Vader himself, the relationship between Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker, and the legend of the Clone Wars as foretold by Obi-Wan in the first Star Wars movie. And since the release of Attack of the Clones, the second chapter in the new trilogy, Star Wars has exploded everywhere into toys, TV shows, amusement parks, streaming services, Disney. Star Wars is now everywhere, and there's always going to be a conflict between old Star Wars and new Star Wars. And I think on May the 4th, this very special holiday, it's time to celebrate all Star Wars. New Star Wars and old Star Wars. I like some and I dislike others, but I'm happy to know that there's a little Star Wars for everybody, and that's the one thing that makes Star Wars so special. Heck, we even have Star Wars in Vegas now. So let the celebrations begin, because it's Star Wars Day. It's not Lord of the Rings Day, and it ain't Titanic Day. It's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. WPOT FM online.